Hello guys, this is Ben Cogswell here, and I'm going to show you some very simple modeling techniques that can make a pretty cool looking effect. And hopefully I can get this done in 10 minutes. That'd be pretty awesome. Yeah, if you're completely new to Blender, I think you could get this effect. Nothing too intense. So you know what? Let's get cracking. First of all, we're going to press Control R to make a loop cut. Okay, and now we can move it around. But if we press right click, it centers it back, and which is exactly what we want. If we press Z, it goes into wireframe mode. And then if we press B for bunnies, we can select those vertices that are there and press X, and we can delete those, and that's exactly what we wanted to do. Okay, now we have half a cube, which is exactly what we want. Now if we go over to the modifiers panel and add a mirror modifier, we got this cube again, and you're like, well, you know what, we had a cube before. Surprise. And now if we model one side, it mimics or does the exact same thing that we did on the other side. Alright, so that's great for what we're doing. So let's just grab that by using B for boundary select or box select, and if we press B and middle mouse button, it deselects that in box select. And middle mouse button is to rotate around your view, shift is to transform around, control middle mouse button is to zoom in or scroll. And either ways work for me. Right click is to select stuff, and shift right click is to select more things. So yeah, now we just need to select all these again. Okay, press 3 on your numpad to go into side view, and if we press scale along Y, we can scale that out a bit. Let's turn off limit selection to visible, so now we can select those vertices there. And let's just extrude out a bit. Let's turn clipping on and scale in, and we can pull this up, and we can extrude out a bit more. Okay, and now let's one more thing before we do something else. Let's extrude out one more time, scale in, and let's extrude one more time. Okay, so now we got a basis of what an airplane might look like. Let's just move that in a bit. Okay, Control R, add a loop cut, and move that right down there. Let's just grab that out. Press B and select all of these. Scale. Scale along Z. Scale that up a bit. Alright, now let's select this face. Go into top view by pressing 7 on your numpad. Extrude. Right click, then grab the X-axis widget thingy, and let's scale along X, and then type in 0 so it is completely flat on the X axis, and let's scale along Y down, and now we got like some cool looking jet. Let's scale along Z and just scale it down a bit. Alright, that's looking pretty awesome. Okay, let's extrude, right click, and grab along Z, or we could grab this thingy. Let's scale. Actually, we don't need to do that. We can scale along Y and bring it back a bit. We can, yeah, grab along X just a bit more. We need to bring this in. Yeah. Okay. now let's grab this face and extrude along Z, scale along Y. Let's Alt. Oh, that didn't work. Alt right click to select a loop, and you know what? That's not working for me. Usually it works pretty well. I don't know why. Let's just grab that down a bit more. Okay, now we definitely have a plane here. Let's add a cockpit. So let's extrude that up, scale it in. Try and make it look smooth, like it's aerodynamic. Okay, let's make this look nice. No. Okay. Now let's add a subdivision surface to make it look smoother, and this definitely looks much more aerodynamic. And I see we have some pinching there, which we don't want. It's never nice to see. Okay, so let's go into edit mode by pressing tab. I recommend getting used to using keyboard shortcuts because they will save your life if you were in some type of modeling competition. Yeah. Okay, so let's add a loop cut there by pressing Control R, and let's just move it over there, and you can see that the subdivision surface is reacting to where our geometry is, which is epic because it can save us so much time when we're modeling. And yeah. Okay, so now we have like a bit more, I don't know, maybe it's called a crease. Alright. I actually don't know what you call that. Before we add a loop cut there, let's scale this along Z a bit. Alright, loop cut there, loop cut there. Let's just move that in a bit. Alright. This is looking quite nice. Okay, so now we have a little airplane here. This is some pretty basic techniques about modeling in Blender, but oh, actually one more thing before I'm done. Let's just add a loop cut right there and select, oh wait, actually I want to add a loop cut there, move it up a bit, grab these guys, go into side view and just drag this up, because if you know how airplanes work, and I honestly don't, but apparently the airflow above it makes some type of low pressure underneath of it, or high pressure, and raises the airplane up, and that's what gives it the lift. Okay, so you know what, let's just make this look a bit nicer, and we'll be done here. Okay, so now we got this nice looking airplane. We can still see these faces. Let's just shade it smooth, and it looks smoother. And if we press go 0 on your numpad, and we press grab middle mouse button, and then drag out, then left click, and then press F12, you can get a nice render or a picture of our airplane. So that's some pretty basic modeling techniques that a lot of the pros use. Yeah, I'll catch you guys next time.